What it do, what it do, what it do? You already know what's going on. It's yours truly. Just say it with me. I'm Mr. TALIAFERRO. Now, this is a follow-up video to a story we talked about yesterday. I'm not all about the clicks. I want to make sure we're getting these stories right. More importantly, I want to make sure we're telling all sides to a story. As we all know, there's this person's side of the story, then there's that person's side of the story, and usually somewhere the truth is in the midst of that. So we talked about this story yesterday. The baby was in New Orleans over the weekend performing. He opted to go into the crowd. That's a personal decision by the baby to go into the crowd. And when he went into the crowd, as you see right now on your screen, his security guard hit a fan. It happened to be a female fan, and he knocked her out cold. Now, this security guard, this dude, this is a big fella, man. This is literally the real life Thanos. Like, this is a big motherfucker, man. I'm just be honest with you, this is a big motherfucker. I'm pretty sure he does a great job. I went to his IG. It looks like he's one of the top guys in the security world. I mean, this dude looks legit. Like, if you book him, you probably top of the line hot. That's just my opinion. Looks like he does a great job, but he's getting a lot of backlash and criticism for knocking out a female fan. I ain't for it. Now, this security guard did come out and tell his side of the story. So we want to give him the chance to tell his story. So here is the baby security guard, the guy, or security, whatever you want to call him, the guy that is responsible for knocking out this female fan over the weekend. This is a follow-up story to what we talked about yesterday. Let's check him out.
Okay, so last night, we in the crowd. We go in the crowd sometime and shit. I see a dude in the crowd wilding. Whatever, despite what y'all say, I see a dude, right? I see a dude wilding. I'm like, okay, he's wilding, but as long as he don't touch my artist, I'm cool. So I'm getting my artist out of here, right? Next thing I know, I see a nigga punch my artist in the back of the head. As you see in the video, a nigga punch my artist in the back of the head. So you can't just be punching people in the back of the head and expect nothing to happen to you. So I turn around, see who did it, and I put the person down. You know what I'm saying? So and got up out of there. Fast forward to this morning. So this morning, I'm seeing in a comment like, "You fucked up for knocking that girl." I typed back. I said, "Nigga, I ain't hit no girl last night. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I ain't put my hands on no female, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Get your story right." Then I seen it again. I'm like, hold up, bro. Then I'm asking, like, was that a girl last night? They're like, nah, that wasn't no fucking girl. It was a dude. The nigga was big. Nigga had dreads. Like, that was a dude. But obviously, come to find out, that was a female. But at the end of the day, that female shouldn't have hit my artist, right? And you acting like a dude. So nigga, I don't know you a girl. Maybe if I turn around and seen it was an actual female, I would have pushed her or whatever the case is. But I'm seeing the dude when I turn around that punched my artist. So if the shit happened again like that, this gonna go the same exact way, bro. Like, and niggas know I've been bodyguarding for a while. I don't never advertise it till recently, but I've been doing it for a while, and I never hit a girl. You know what I'm saying? I might have swatted some hands, smacked some hands down, or pushed some girls out of the way, which is needed because they be more aggressive than the niggas. But I didn't know that was no girl. That's all I'm gonna say. I seen that girl for a whole time wilding out, and I never thought that was a girl. I thought it was a dude. Nigga was big and they had dreads. Like, if you go look what I'm talking about. Niggas like, no, that's a girl. That's really a girl. She just looked like that. That's a girl. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know that's a fucking girl? I see a nigga punch the baby in the back of the head. That's all I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like I said, I never want to be that guy who doesn't allow other people to tell their side of the story. Clearly, you hear a somewhat remorseful security man saying, look, I thought it was a female fan. I saw someone hit the baby in the back of the head. I thought it was a dude, right? And he kind of apologized. That's why I say somewhat remorseful. At the same time, he was kind of like, yo, if it happens again, I'm going to do my job, and I'll do the same thing again if you come in between me and my artist, right? Here's the solution that solves all of this. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming up with some crazy off the world, like out of this world conclusion, right? To solve all these problems so this doesn't happen again. Security. How about you advise your artists to stop going into the crowd? How many lawsuits is it going to take from maybe even, I don't know where this lady is going to sue. She's definitely suing somebody. Maybe it'd be the baby because it was his show. Maybe it'd be the promoter, whoever put the show together. Or maybe it's the security guy, the guy who knocked her out. Or maybe she might file assault on him because that was straight assault. That's taking your job to the next level to me. That's just my opinion. And that happened to be a female. Like, even if it's a dude, I would think that's wrong. Like, I know there is footage that shows somebody hitting the baby in the back of the head, whether it was this chick or not, I don't know, right? I'm not justifying anybody touching the baby. But here's my solution. How about y'all stop going into the crowd? Like, all this could be avoided if you don't go in the crowd. Like, so for those who don't know me that well, I got my start in college independently. So when I was at school, I went to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville, Tennessee. My job, what I would do is shoot concerts with cameras, right? So for the way I used to try to skim and kind of steal interviews was I would tell a promoter, you get a city like Knoxville where there's not a lot of media, so I would be like, yo, let me cover your concert and I'll give you footage of your show as long as you let me backstage, to sneak around a manager or an artist. So I've did literally close to 100 shows. Seriously. I've done a lot of shows, so I've seen a lot of things. One thing I've never understood is why artists go into the crowd when they know they don't want what comes with that. Now, I've seen both sides of it. You see a guy like DaBaby, he's going into the crowd in defense mode, right? Like, he goes into the crowd like, yo, don't touch me, don't touch me. Stay your ass on the stage. You only like 5'3". Don't get me wrong, you a street dude, you a dangerous dude, but you're doing your job. You ain't got time to be worried about if somebody touches you. I mean, you in the crowd. Like, y'all be jumping on fans in the crowd. Like, now you want to beat the hell out of the person who paid their hard-earned money to come see you, who gave up their weekend night to come see you perform, and you repay them by beating the hell out of them? Like, stop jumping in the crowd. What do you want? My question for all artists out there, what do y'all want fans to do? We need to answer this question. What do y'all want fans to do when y'all jump in the crowd? Not touch y'all? When there's not, literally, the baby's popping. This dude is legit right now. It's a wall-to-wall concert, so you coming in between, it only makes it much more crowded. Everybody's trying to get a piece of you. They're fans of you, for the most part. You make it worse. What do y'all want fans to do when you artists jump into the crowd, right? Like, I've seen people like DaBaby who actually don't want to be touched. Then there's the other side of it. I've covered a couple Waka Flocka shows. Flocka actually embraces people touching him. I mean, you could get physical with Flocka. I mean, literally, he'll let you just grope all over him. Look, seriously, like, it's crazy. Male or female, I've seen both do it to him because he does a lot of college dates, right? Now, unless you're going to be Flocka, by the way, this dude is like 6'4", 6'5", pretty diesel dude when he's in tip-top shape. Unless you're going to handle yourself like Flocka, you probably shouldn't go into the crowd. You probably should stay your ass on stage, get your bag, perform, light the crowd up, do whatever, but maybe not go into the crowd. What y'all think? Are y'all buying DaBaby Security's apology or whatever it was, somewhere a remorseful explanation of what happened at this show? Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. Please do, if you have not done so, hit that notification button if you're already a subscriber. If you're not even a subscriber, you gotta at least start somewhere. If you've been watching my videos back to back, if you keep seeing me pull up on your timeline, your homepage, newsflash, you're a subscriber and you don't even know it. We're kind of already married and you don't even know it. Let's go ahead and make this thing official and marry me, all right? Hit the subscribe button on me and then take it a step further and buy me a ring, all right? And hit the notification button. That way, every time I post a video, it's you who get it first. I am the deliverer of hip-hop news and everything else. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
Got the kids, they are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.